Hi readers, are you ready for another lesson? But before we get started, I want you to make sure you have someone you can talk to. And so you can even pause the video to either grab your pillow, your favorite stuffed animal, a superhero. Maybe you can go sit next to your pet, or maybe there's someone in your home that you can talk to, or maybe I have a picture of somebody I love, John, and so I'm going to use my picture of John to talk to. So make sure you go get something you can talk to, or remember you could tell it to yourself and then come back and then restart the video. Okay, so readers, remember a few lessons back we went on a field trip outside my window? And when we looked outside my window the first time, we saw the church, the crosses, the windows, and then we took a second look and we noticed more. We learned more. We saw that there were cars passing by and there were trucks. It was kind of busy. So when we look again, we know we can learn more. It's the same thing with our friends. We can get to know our friends and learn more. So across these days, you've been getting to know me a little bit better, but I bet there are some things you don't know about me. I'm going to whisper to John. John's going to whisper something he thinks I don't know, and then I'm going to share it with you. Okay. So I'm going to share. So one thing that John loved to do when he was little was dance the tango with his sister. One thing I was sharing with John that I didn't think John knew was that I used to dance when I was little, and I started taking dance classes when I was 2.5 years old. Do you see how you're getting to know a little bit more about me? So now I want you to try it right now. I want all of you to hold up either your pillow, your stuffed animal, or go next to your pet, or you could just tell it to yourself. And I want you to whisper something about yourself that you think they don't know. And then guess what? They can whisper back. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, so some of you are sharing that, you used to love to roller skate when you were going outside. Some of you also shared that your favorite reading spot in your home is in the corner with the sunlight shining in. So do you see how we get to learn more about each other the more time we spend with each other and the more things we do together? So today I want to teach you that when we reread, we learn more about the characters. We're going to read more about the characters. And as we discover new details, we can think about, what is this teaching us about the character? And so we're going to do that a little bit with Mr. Putter and Tabby, one of our favorite books. And so we're going to actually go back to the first chapter and reread a little bit. And I want you to be thinking alongside me to think about, are you noticing anything new? Are you learning anything new? And then what does that tell you about the character? We're going to really practice growing our ideas around this. Okay, so let's go back to chapter 1, baseball. And it says, Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby love to nap in the summertime. They love napping in the garden. They love napping on the porch. They love napping in the car. So right now, we already knew that they love to nap, but one thing, we know that they love to nap like almost all day and everywhere, in the car, right, on the bench, in the garden. But what are we learning? How is that teaching us something about Mr. Putter? So you should be thinking alongside me. See if what I'm saying matches. Well, Mr. Putter looks kind of old. It's getting older. So maybe the reason why he naps so much and all the time is because he's older, right? He doesn't have as much energy to like get around and be active. So he naps a lot. Let's keep reading to see if we're learning anything else. It seems that we nap all the time, Mr. Potter said to Tabby one day. Tabby was old and her frisky days were over. She loved napping. I think we need a sport, said Mr. Potter. Tabby opened one eye. So are you learning anything about Tabby now that you didn't learn before? What is it teaching you about Tabby? Pay attention to the words and the pictures. Tabby was old and her frisky days were over. She loved napping. Yeah, so not only is Mr. Potter old, but Tabby is old too. So she doesn't have that same energy that she once did to run around. And so that's why she loves to nap. Do you see how when we reread, we learn more about the characters? Let's try it with one more page. I think we need baseball, said Mr. Potter. Tabby opened the other eye. I wonder where my old mitt is, said Mr. Potter. He headed to the basement. Tabby was wide awake now. So remember, it's not only the words that we're paying attention to, but we're paying attention to the illustrations to see, are we learning something new about the characters? And then what is it teaching us about them? Yeah, what are you thinking? We notice that they have a lot of different things in their basement painting, even something with a ship. So maybe they did something with that, right? A sled. Oh, I didn't notice that the last time. So what do you think that tells you about Mr. Potter and Tabby? What do you think? Yeah, so see if what I'm saying matches your thinking. It seems like Mr. Potter and Tabby try lots of different sports, but maybe they give up a little bit too easy because it seems like there's so many different things that they've tried and maybe they haven't stuck with it yet. So readers, did you see what we did? We went back and we read a part and we thought to ourselves, what are we learning about these characters that we didn't know the first time? What is it teaching us? And so readers, when you read today, you're going to be doing the same thing. You can go back and reread a part, a page, a chapter. And as you read, you want to learn more about the characters. See if you learn something new. And then once you learn it, think about what is it teaching you about the character. So readers, once again, I hope you have a great time reading your books today and learning about the characters. I'll see you soon.